Oh, we didn't tell these niggas to subscribe. We gotta do it again. My bad.
You kill me with
Welcome back to another episode of the Peer-to-Peer Podcast. My name is Agent Zero. We all just woke up. It's the morning here in Atlanta.
You woke up.
When did you guys wake up?
Bro, 5 in the morning.
I don't know about that.
You didn't even sleep in 5.
I ran a 2
actually, no, you slept at like 11 before everybody. So
exactly, I've been up.
I woke up at like 8, 9. Whenever I got up to go get something to eat.
That's cap.
That is a fact.
You got like 3 hours of sleep?
That's how I always move.
I woke up at 5.
So I'm saying you gotta hustle.
All right. On that side, we have
Legend of Winning, aka Low. You gonna introduce it right? You gonna tell them to?
And on this side, we have.
Boom, fucking talk. Oh, that might be too loud for you.
Nah,
young Fanum with the cannon outside New York, baby. You know why? Yes, sir.
Hey, make sure to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube.
Facts.
That's it.
No, stop. All right, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff where you watch our podcast and stuff like that and listen to it.
But really on YouTube, though. We're trying to get the YouTube popping.
Yeah, wherever y'all be enjoying y'all podcast, make sure y'all subscribe, follow us, hit us up on Twitter and stuff like that. Shout out to all our supporters and
yeah,
stuff.
we're trying to drop this at least 1 to 2 times a week. So it's going to be fairly consistent. Every podcast we've done in the last half a decade, we've been OD consistent with it until you lost interest and just faded.
Okay,
but that's
everybody knows
topic.
what the truth is, so they don't really.
That's another topic.
Why you lying?
Yo, Fanum, what are you doing, bro?
I'm looking at the baby.
You got baby boy on the way.
The baby run down.
You got a baby boy on the way.
I might be.
I'm gonna save that as a gift for
It should be mine.
when I don't know anybody. I don't have a friend that has a kid.
I almost had one, but
Word, right?
I'm saying.
What are you talking?
I'm just saying. They probably seen the other podcast episodes, so they know mine was like it was close.
Yo, bro,
I forgot you talked about that on the pod.
Yeah,
it is such an insane story. I was like, nah, he's not gonna publicly just talk about that.
I don't think I told you. I thought I almost got somebody pregnant, bro.
I had so many kids before too.
Yeah, that was crazy. When I tell you like, and she played me too because she was already pregnant. She told me like, start smashing without a condom, and I was like, all right, and she told me she was on birth control. And she couldn't get
It
pregnant.
has to be illegal, by the way.
And then come to find out, she was already pregnant. That's why she couldn't get pregnant no more.
But from your kid?
But no. She was pregnant with somebody else's kid.
Oh, okay.
But she didn't tell me she was already pregnant. So I was sitting there just scrolling through Facebook.
Weird, though.
That's not weird. That's wild.
But I was scrolling through
weird,
Facebook and she said like she was pregnant. And I was like, oh.
The fact that she would lie to you about that, and then like on Facebook though, she was like, she feel comfortable to say the truth on Facebook.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But I thought, for a second, I thought it was mine. Then I did the timeline. I was like, oh, no. She was pregnant before I was even, you know.
Nah, I would have.
You would have. Don't say that.
I wasn't. Move on.
Yeah, so we'll save these as a gift for whenever I have a friend who gets a kid. I don't have a single one right now. I don't know anybody with children, man.
Foot Locker.
I'm not saying you go to Foot Locker and get those.
Really?
We didn't get that. We didn't get that at Foot Locker.
Some I don't know.
We got that at I don't know. We was just walking in the mall. It was one of those shoe stores, but it wasn't Foot Locker.
Yeah, kid. Oh, okay. Well, this is actual.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Foot Locker really dropped these. I mean,
they're so like, hey yo,
what's up with you?
These are dead stock, bro. Be careful, man. What's
up with you?
Never before.
What's up with you, bro?
Say that, man.
You're raising a sick individual if you put him in black forces out the gate.
Nah, you just want
I'm
Instagram
just teaching him
likes.
how to hustle. That's all it is.
So Fanum, you're out of New York. I'm not gonna lie. As big as that place is, I don't feel like there's enough content creators from New York.
There isn't. There isn't. It's weird.
So how do you like reach out to people to do videos?
You don't.
You just
make your videos, bro. I mean, I recently found somebody, but besides that, ain't really nobody out there. I'm gonna be real with you. No, there's a lot of people, but it's like, cause it's a lot of people in New York, but it's like, how do I put it? Like, no, people not as serious as they say they are. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody can say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," but they not gonna really put the pain in how you gonna put it in. So that's just really going on in New York City right now, a lot. But besides that, definitely a whole bunch of upcoming talent coming out soon. You just gotta have the right footing, bro. You know, give it time.
It's weird though. I would just assume though it'd be a lot of people out there in New York.
It's a lot of people, bro. Like,
but no, I'm saying about like more like on a YouTube tip. Like I know there's a lot of like people doing music and stuff like that, but like on a YouTube tip.
Nah, then there isn't. If you say YouTube, then if you saying YouTube, then it's different. If you saying like rap, come on, everybody in New York know how to spit some bars, bro. Come on, like music wise, that's
Hold on, spit some.
Stop.
What is that? What's that?
This is really loud. It's a loud ass beat. It's our intro song, but it's way too loud.
It's way too loud. But because I don't really know I don't know no other content creators out of YouTube. I mean, out of New York.
Me neither. That's
you
so
got
weird.
Casey
I know
Neistat.
plenty out of Florida.
You got
Atlanta.
Casey Neistat, like you talking about the big boys.
But he don't even upload no more.
You don't even know. Okay, cool.
Outside of Wolf and him, I don't really know nobody else.
Me neither.
I don't know nobody else.
Nobody really. I mean, you got my boy Casa. Now he on the upcoming right now. Got like 120K. I just hit 200K on my new channel.
Facts.
Feel me? Facts. Clap it up in the comment section down below.
That's a
We need a
fact.
clap sound effect.
Facts,
For sure.
I ain't gonna hold you. That channel.
It's doing this thing.
Yeah, that channel.
Lo will come upstairs sometimes and just say some random shit like, "Yo, Fanum's mad entertaining, man."
Yeah, because it hit my suggestion, and I watched it. And I was like, oh yeah, I see what he got going on.
Feel me?
Man, because it's crazy, bro. Like I ain't really, we all know how hard it is. Like transition from like one thing to the
But
next.
I did it though.
Yeah, and you did.
But I did it though. That's the thing. Like it is hard.
Yeah,
But it ain't impossible. You feel me? And I'm living proof. Feel me? You could definitely do that. You got to do it the right way. That's all it is.
but everybody ain't as entertaining as you though.
You gotta get closer to Mike.
On my
by the way.
fault. Yeah, there's different avenues for a fact. Like there's different avenues. But I mean, everybody got their own little niche. That's the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, their own little puddle of whatever they're gonna do. And you just have to find it.
Yeah, for the people who've never heard of you before, tell them like your story. Yeah, it had to be long, but just brief.
From where? From where we starting from? Cause
I don't know, bro. From,
When they shot you in the back when you selling them down.
Hey, what?
When they caught you flagging, start from there and then
Listen.
Oh, you keep it on the low.
Yo,
my bad.
Listen, all I'm gonna say, this is how we started, man. Yo, he's wild. This is how we started. Which you want to start from? Before the YouTube?
I don't know, bro. Wherever
I'll give you a quick summary. Okay, before the YouTube,
Baby Fanum. I used to like Cheerios.
Baby Fanum running around doing a whole lot of dumbass shit. We could curse.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, world, this is lit. All right. So, Baby Fanum, dumbass shit, getting expelled, suspended from school, being deported to DR, like by my mom though, coming back, all that stupid shit.
How many times did you get expelled?
Twice only.
Jeez.
That's one.
He said twice only.
That's it. Just
Yeah,
2 times.
just only 2.
Both times was like stupid. Like the first time it was because I hit a kid with a lunchroom tray and it was metal.
WWE.
But that's not that's not expulsion. That's like
That's like a week suspension.
Yeah, like what you mean? I got expelled. Like she
Yeah,
said,
that's going to jail. What?
bro, I was in
That's
fifth
assault.
grade.
As a
bro.
minor?
Oh, fifth
Yeah,
grade.
like she talking about, you can't come back to school. Like what? Like whatever. Moved on for me. Still getting a bag. Anyway,
Facts.
7th grade, 2 years
At the
later.
5th grade.
Facts.
Nah, 2 years later, I had beef with my whole classroom. Swear to God. My whole classroom didn't like me, bro. So I was fighting everybody in the classroom every day. And so I got like kind of jumped low key, like by 3 of them. And then I got one of them in some like weird ass UFC move. And then he started crying. That's crazy. I'm never gonna forget that. He started the whole beef. And when we get to the principal office, he's the one crying the whole time. Like
That's tough.
He's playing the victim.
That's tough.
And my dad came and they was like, oh, nah, I can't come back to school. So he was like, nah, you bugging, because in DR, he was in DR, by the way, you got to pay for school, like private school. Because he didn't want me in a full Spanish school. He wanted me to be bilingual, even though I already spoke both languages. So long story short, they was trying to expel me, but my dad's paying money though. So you basically like
Losing money.
Yeah, it's like you're not about to just, you feel me? So my dad was like, nah, fuck out of here. He's not about to just get kicked out of school. So they try to give me in-school suspension, kind of in a way, in the library. But then the principal used to always talk shit too. Like to like me about my pops and like my uncle too, shit like that. It's some
Bro,
weird
you
shit.
ever have a principal that talks shit?
Yo, bro, he used to be like, your dad, like, he don't really like, what is he like? You feel me? Talking shit.
Yo, that's
my uncle used to come. Yo, my uncle,
sure that was a principal.
I
we
swear to God,
fighting.
my uncle was 6'5", whatever. He used to come down. So what you was talking about my brother? I just tell him like, yo, you talk shit about your brother, nigga. Like, it's my dad, feel me? He used to come down. He used to come down on big ass nigga. Yo, mind you, my principal was like 5'4", bro. He was mad short.
Imagine a 5'4" nigga talking crazy to your dad.
And he threw a table at me. He threw a table at me one time.
Aight, yo.
That's the reason why the suspension and the expulsion. The point is, man, I get back to New York City after that. I'm like, I start seeing White Boy 7 Street. Shout out to White Boy 7 Street.
I remember him, yeah.
OG.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga doing YouTube? What the fuck is YouTube? Like, I didn't understand. I was mad young. Like, what the fuck is this? So I started like fucking with it little by little. I understood the concept of getting equipment. Like, niggas don't understand how difficult that shit is. Like, you be like, I want to do YouTube until you start seeing how much you got to get to do the YouTube.
Back then it was
back then it was
way,
Yo, bro, I was
way
in
harder than it is right now.
I hit the streets of New York trying to get this money, nigga.
Like you dropped out?
No, I didn't drop out. Nah. What you mean? Nah. Why? What happened?
We talked to a lot of dropouts around here, man. So
Who?
Most people I talked to were dropouts.
College dropouts, yeah, but I ain't dropped out of high school.
Dropout is a dropout.
Oh, nah, yeah, I dropped out of college.
Hey,
That's a fact.
Like,
I think it's a point of pride if you could drop out of college because you're chasing something that you love.
Nah, that's a fact.
What I mean?
That's a fact. I remember I sat down when I came home and I was like, I'm not going back to school tomorrow. Like, I remember like,
you said it like you in the jail.
Type shit, nigga. Like,
He's like, I had to sit down for a second.
I sat down. That's
that
mind you, my parents is on some like, school's your only option, nigga. Like, I come from that energy. Like, you not about to just be outside. Like, it's either school or you gonna go to jail type shit. Like, that's really where it was at. So for me to say, mom, I'm not going back to school. You got to sit down and really just be like, damn, I'm really about to do this shit.
Word.
For me, so I did that, and look what happened. For me, so something good happened. Shit.
Facts. I ain't gonna hold you. Like my mom, I told my mom when I was growing up, I was like, "Yo, mom, I'm about to be a rapper, bro. Like this is about
Swear to God,
there's no way."
So you know what's so crazy? My mom had a friend who went over to her house, and my mom told her friend that I wanted to be a rapper. Dead ass, she said, and this is like my mom's friend. She was like, "What you talking about? You ain't about to be no rap." She didn't even like. She just like straight killed violated. I was like, man, you like just violating. He was like, no, you gonna go to school, you gonna do X, Y, Z, yada yada.
Who,
yada.
your sort of friend, mother?
My mother, my friend, like my friend's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? My mother's friend.
Your mother's friend. She told
said all that. I was like, man, y'all violating.
She said that in front of you?
Yeah, no, to me, not in front of me. No, to me.
Word. Well, that's just tough love though. I think that's kind of like a parent's job, or
it should be.
No, it is though, because I know a lot of parents that support their kids, but even my parents were like, "What are you doing, man?" Like they still think that this is gonna evaporate tomorrow, but it's like it might, but then it also might not.
About anything though,
exactly.
Like,
but think about it. All right, maybe you could relate. Like if your parents came from another country and then they're there's all these opportunities now. They're basically saying, "Don't fuck it up," and then. When you're in a position where you're taking a lot of risk because it might not work out, there's a good chance you're gonna fuck it up. You have to be really good at that thing, and then it takes a while too. So they're just playing it safe, really.
I get my mother like I get it. I mean, my mother came badass. Country was not economically developed. You feel me? We wasn't making money in DR. She come here single mother, and for me to start doing all this other shit, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you feel me? Like, just stop everything. Go the safe route, and like. I'm not trying to go the safe route because I'm not trying to live safe.
Safe route. That's I'd say it's a very boring route.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna. Every person I know that's living safe, they want to do other shit, bro.
Like I wouldn't be able to like work thinking like, I can't wait till I get off work.
Type shit.
And there's sometimes where I don't want to record a video or I don't feel like doing YouTube and I have to because it's my job, but if I generally felt while I was like thinking of titles, working on thumbnails, planning videos, shooting videos, that I didn't enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to when I'm out with my friends, I feel like then I'm in the wrong. Yeah, like I need to do something different.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it.
I don't know, but I understand what you're saying though. But I just sometimes I think the problem with especially like older generation, and I get it, like that's how they were raised, and so they in their mind it ain't that many other options. But it's one thing to like kind of try to figure out what your child want to do, then on the flip side, just killing their whole dream. Because at some point, they got to do whatever they want to do. Like there's ways of doing it.
I think parents like to live through you sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because my mother, like, shout out to my mother, you feel me? Because my mom really held it down. I'm not gonna hold you. She's a doctor. You feel me? She's a dentist, but she got, she did her 8 years of school, bro. You feel me? Same thing with my dad too. Like them niggas both did that shit. You feel me? And shit didn't work out the way, you think it's gonna work out. Like, my pop stayed in DR. The economy never really got in tune. So he never really got to become a full-blown dentist. He kind of found a different avenue after that. And then my mother came here and the US was trying to make her do 8 years more, but here. They don't.
If you do school anywhere that's not in like North America or Europe,
or accredited,
they don't respect the school whatsoever. So like that degree, we don't respect that.
So mind you, my mother that's why I give so much respect to my mom, because I used to go to work with her because she couldn't afford like babysitters and shit. So I had to be in working on the low, looking at her work, nigga. And I was peeping. My mother knew more than the fucking dentist. That's from here.
That's a fact.
And now they want her to do 8 more years. That's 16 years in total. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's a lot of debt.
She's not gonna do exactly. So she got the dental assistant, but she still no more like a dentist. You get it?
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's why we getting it back. Because when I get my money, she gonna get hers, bro. That's what it is.
Facts.
It's
Oh
that
yeah,
simple.
no, facts. That's all you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, when my mom get tight about YouTube or this entertainment, whatever she want to talk about. At the end of the day, even though she don't understand it, like I know I'm gonna come through for her when I'm built my shit. Like, hey, this what you get now. You feel me?
But
Like,
did she still do that though?
hell yeah, she don't get it, bro. But I'm not about to make her get it. Like, she dead don't get it. Like,
Yeah, I stopped trying to like make people that can't understand it understand it. Because
She
they
don't-
already know, like, they're not gonna change their way of thinking because I'm a
Yeah, they
persuasive
not.
guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like, you could to a certain extent. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, most of my family members is like on some, keep doing your thing. Like, wow, like that's love.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
But my mother herself is not on that type of time. She's on some like, you my son, I'ma always love you. You feel me? Like, I just hope this shit don't fuck up for you. Like,
Word.
type shit. You feel me? Because your mother don't want you to fail, nigga. Like,
Oh, my mom, she was like that at one point, but then I bought her a car and shit like that, and then like she needed like a new door, so I got her a new
and
door.
then she started seeing that.
She was like, I mean, whenever you
Yeah,
get the time to finish school,
They
do
start-
that.
bro. My mother, you need what? She needed some shit. She had a fucking dumbass car fee or some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
It was like $1,500. I was like, hey, like, you
know,
feel
ain't
me?
worried
First of all,
about it.
First of all, when she first started looking at me though,
Drop that shit?
yeah, but
Drop it.
but it wasn't that easy for me in my case. She gonna start ransacking my room and shit because she
Oh, to
always thinks
see,
some
like,
other
yeah.
shit. So now, put the bread there. She started believing like, damn, you really making money on this? What the fuck is this? Because she still don't get it. So it's like, yeah, and I see you. She started like letting it.
Yeah, she started letting it go, yeah.
You feel me? That's good though. Like, I guess you kind of get it now.
Word.
It works. You feel me? I
Yeah.
pay taxes. Shit.
Do you?
Speaking of taxes, I need to
I pay my taxes.
I need to put Uncle Sam on a prenup this year, boy. I ain't about to come for half.
Who's coming for half?
Just
Okay.
about.
All right.
No, bro. I'm gonna hit you. No, you should not be paying half.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You need
I
a
ain't
good
gonna
accountant, man. What the hell?
It's like
Oh,
20%.
after the taxes and like everything I'm writing out too.
No, I mean just generally speaking.
Oh,
you
no,
shouldn't.
not generally.
The only reason you should be in your half is if you live in Canada.
Oh no.
Yo, word, it
But I'm
shouldn't
talking
be
about by the time I do all the write off shit, and then they also get the taxes shit.
Nah, I ain't no half, nigga.
Isn't
Yeah.
it is.
it hits different. A lot of people don't get it because like when they take the taxes out of your paycheck, it was never really yours, so you didn't feel it leave. But when they make you pay a lump sum of money at the end of the year,
What's so crazy about
it really
taxes?
hurts in the heart,
They
man.
take out more than they supposed to on
And then-
like a regular,
yes.
and that's what a refund is at the end of
and then
the
they
year.
give it back to you.
Which is the dumbest shit.
Yo,
in the
people be
world.
like, oh, I'm about to get top, nigga. That's your money.
It's already been, and they don't even give you
that's your
interest.
money.
Yeah,
bro.
so when you miss your payments, because I'm behind, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay,
I'm
don't say
Canadian.
don't say
I'm not in the country.
We
They can't do
recording.
shit.
No,
They can't do shit. I'm not in the country. But they're gonna charge me interest on that shit. So it's like actually I should hit up my accountant because he's bugging. He hasn't hit me back yet.
Yo, this man.
I'm actually gonna do that right now because it's pissing me. It's January 12th. The shit was due in November.
But again, like if people be like, yo, I got my refund check, and I'm like, that was your money to begin with. Like, what are
Yeah.
y'all talking about? And they don't give you.
I mean,
interest
that's
on
why
it.
let them. I don't care. Let them do whatever.
boom, just say you have to send. Sometimes you gotta send people that any update message just to see like, is there any update?
No.
Yeah, I do that too. A lot. I ain't gonna cap.
What I'm about to say, yo, so I don't know, bro. No, just
You said what?
I was like, I don't know what the fuck we about to talk about. No, because you actually do you do music too, though, right?
I'm about to. I want to.
Would you say you're better than Jay-Z?
I would like to be.
No.
That question is set up.
I'm not gonna lie. Jay-Z's a GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, it's just people like that. You gotta just be like, damn, my son really did that. You feel me? My son got accolades. That's how you say it, right?
Accolades.
Accolades.
Word.
That'd be crazy though.
Why you don't be a rapper?
I'm gonna be rapping.
just-
It seemed like everybody
you would've
rapping
made-
nowadays.
Nah, why is everybody? People have been trying to get me to rap for the better part of the last 2 years. Maybe it's just because I'm
know why.
talking to
I
more
feel like-
people
I don't
and
know why.
and not seriously, just like this happened to boo. But it's like I'm self-aware. I know the things I'm good and bad
Yeah, but
at.
nowadays
it's
it's
not
not
rapping.
It ain't even about like if you even sound good. I feel like it's just like
That's not
it's
not
a new
me
lane
though.
now. I see what you're talking about.
That's-
Okay.
Yeah, but you can still spit that stuff I wrote you. You can still spit that though. Them 16 I gave you.
You're so cat right now, man.
No, I'm
because you know you didn't give me
You,
nothing.
that 16 I pinned you. You can just you spit it.
Yeah, because I bought what from you?
No, you ain't buy. You was like, nah, son, I get you in the back end. I was like, all right, bet.
Nah, bugging.
I'm gonna be a rapper too, though, bro.
Why you gonna be a rapper? You can do that. Shit, you said it yourself.
Fast, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Speak your pain.
I low key want to just be a rapper. At least just drop one song and then be on a cover of a magazine. Oh. Just so I can send a magazine to my mom's friend and be like, yeah, you was wrong.
You're so fucking petty. Nah, you are a king petty. Because I wouldn't care. Most of my friends didn't think I was, actually none of them did think that I was gonna pop on YouTube. But now they fuck with it. But it's because,
I ain't gonna hold you that ass. What the fuck? Now that you say that, I relate, bro.
Come on, did you even think you were gonna pop?
Funny shit, nigga.
You kind of just kept going, hoping you were gonna pop. So maybe some people did believe it, but I feel like if you genuinely believed you was gonna pop.
Let me ask you this question, because I had a question with Duke. I mean, a talk with Duke, and like me and him was on the same type of time. Did you think you was gonna blow up before you started?
No,
you didn't.
I mean, I optimistically wanted to, and I was delusional enough to believe that it was possible. But you know when like you've never experienced something, someone could try and tell you what it's like, but until you experience it, you have no idea what it's like. Yeah. I didn't even know what it would potentially feel like to blow up. Wow. So it didn't even, it was a possibility, but I didn't think it was going to happen. Nah. But it was good because if I thought it was going to happen, every time I dropped a video where I thought it was going to be the one, my heart would be broken. So it's like, really? Yeah. Imagine you drop a video, you expect it to bang and it doesn't bang. How make you feel? That's not how
I look at it. Like, all right, so when me and Duke was talking about, we was like, oh, now like, even before we started, like we thought we was going to just go up in numbers, like in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. Like we was gonna blow up. Like we was gonna make an impact. People was gonna know the vibes. So in our case, like even if the video do bad, it was more like of a process. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, some of it's gonna do bad anyway. Like, you feel me? I wasn't looking at it like, nah, I gotta do good because I'm gonna blow up. It was more like, I'm gonna come through. You gonna see me. You gonna feel me. Like, word. Like hey, that's what we at right now. Like I swear, I'm like on some like. See how I'm mentioning like other stuff too? I think I'm gonna be a beast in that shit too. Like, why would I come in with a fucking loser mentality? I'm coming in as a W, like off rip. Yeah, that ass.
But that's facts though. I understand when you talking about like the whole like not having a loser mentality, because I think like that's probably like the biggest. Not even just on YouTube, just on life. Especially like when it comes to just like trying to evolve as a person and just become better. Like you gotta just have a mentality of like, nah, I can actually do this type of. You could
really do like when people say you could do whatever's on your mind, like. I think that's real, like, and then niggas be like, "Oh, that's not real." That's because you're not really trying to win, nigga. Because if you were to like learn every single thing about that shit that you want to do, you be a beast, or at least good enough. Like, my nigga, like, what you doing?
And that's the crazy. A lot of people who do stuff is really not that good at it.
That's what I'm saying.
They be like average at it, confused why they're not like blowing up.
I swear to God, bro. Yo, that's some real ass shit, bro. And they be getting mad too.
Yeah. I saw somebody on Twitter yesterday like, man, this YouTube shit ain't for me because everybody talks about how they're from the hood, but when they blow up, they're not helping nobody from the hood. And I was like, wait, hold on now. You want handouts? Because a lot of people feel like,
but what does it have to do with making it? I'm confused. What I got? Go ahead, go.
Maybe I'm just saying that to say that a lot of people, even if they can't self-audit themselves. So they'll be like, all right, my shit's not blowing up. It must be because I don't have help from other people. And so they'll hop on like Twitter, or maybe they'll like throw shade at one of their friends who's up, like, oh, how come you're not helping me? But it's like, it's not nobody's obligation to help you. That's your job.
I feel like
did you guys get help? I don't think not one of us had a huge shout. I think the only big collab I ever did when I was a small channel was with Jesser. And that was when I was at 16K, and I gained like 4,000 subs off that one collab I did with Jesser, which was dope.
I think it's more of a fact that like you gotta know what you're doing, bro. Like, you could know everybody in the world, but if you're not yourself making good content, you not gonna blow, bro. Like, why do I need to watch you? You feel me? Mm-hmm. Why? Because you did a vid with this, or
but you're watching anyway, though. Like, did you watch that Kevin Hart documentary? Kevin Hart watched, and then he found people that were very entertaining that weren't popping. And then he put those people on his tour. He helped put those people on. And those people are really funny. If you ever got a chance to see him perform any of their sets, they're really, really funny. So it's like most successful people do help people out. It's like you have to put yourself in a position where they want to help you out.
You specifically talking about from people from your hometown. Like people coming up with you. Yeah, them niggas is nah. They nah.
I just say, fuck them niggas. Most of them wasn't even. They weren't even really vibing on it.
Nah, they wasn't. Yeah, it's like I got that shit going on now to this day, and I could talk about it because niggas not doing nothing. Yo, bro, it be motherfuckers that you be thinking like you not doing nothing, bro. And you could try and help. You could teach them everything you doing, or her, because it's girls too. You could teach them. And they still bullshit.
How do you feel about that? Like, there's a person, but you know that they had the potential to do something
like,
big.
that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
they don't see that in themselves, or they don't like work hard enough.
That's all
that shit. Spin in the mic real quick. These about to be bars real quick. You about to say,
what happened?
Make sure you get in the mic, because what you about to say is about to be real life. Because I get irritated with that shit too. Because I'm like,
wait, say it one more time. What's the question?
How do you feel about people in your circle or just friends in general that you know can blow up because they're talented at something, but they don't put the effort into it?
It hurts
because they don't see that for themselves.
To me, it just hurts, bro. Cause wasted talent is the worst thing ever.
Word.
It just hurts, nigga. It's dead ass just like, yo, bro, you could really be somebody, bro.
How do you try and like motivate them, or
you could
do you
talk
let them
to
figure
them?
It out?
Nah, I wish I had the answer to your question. That's how bad it is. Like I done tried bringing people around certain situations. Like, look at this, bro. This could be our life. You don't got to do all the other shit that we be. You feel me? You could teach them shit. You could show them revenue. You could. There's a whole bunch of shit you could really put them on to. They don't care. Like they do care, but they don't. Like it's like. It's just the person gotta unlock themselves, bro. You gotta just hop out your little box and boom. Like it's really there's no answer to it that I have. Maybe somebody else got one though, but that's a hard one, bro.
Yeah, I used to think that like with enough conviction, you can convince somebody that it's possible. But for me, that happened over the course of years. Like I was insane enough to do it for a while before I came to that conclusion. So I don't think there's anything I could say to anybody that's going to profoundly change the way that they live their life. But I think there's things that I could do that might be able to do that. You know, like when I lose weight, like, so I think I was talking low about this. I put on Instagram on my story and I was like, hey, talk to me. But did I mention nothing in the pod? I don't know if I did.
What was that?
I was like, if you guys have any goals, DM me.
No, not on the pod.
Yeah, so I was like, DM me your goals, and thousands of people DM me, and I was going through all of them, and I was replying to some of them.
That's fine.
And I'm telling you, like 75% of them, it was something physical. Most of them wanted to lose weight, some wanted to gain weight, some wanted to like jump higher and dunk and stuff like that. And so I was thinking to myself, like, there's all these people that, and it's their goal to lose weight or to just get themselves in better physical condition. And so, and all of them watch me because they're DMing me, they're following me. Imagine if I'm able to lose weight. There's no words I could say to those people to inspire them to change their lifestyle. But if I could lose weight and they see me do that, if I could show them that, then it's over. I think it can inspire a lot of people to do the same thing.
It do. And it don't have to inspire me just losing weight too.
It could be anything.
Yeah,
like, yo,
damn,
he did all of that.
Yeah, like I know I could do this shit
Yeah.
too. Like, come on, I'm playing.
Yeah,
you ever had that I'm playing, like, talk with yourself? Like,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Get on your shit. Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking shit to
He
yourself.
has a smile on his face. Like he just did that yesterday.
It's facts.
Yeah, you gotta say, you really gotta, sometimes you gotta catch yourself. Like, fucking bugging. Like, come on, man. This not you. This not you. You know what you could be. You know what I'm saying? You know what you could really do. Like, stop playing with these niggas.
But going back to what you meant, we was talking about before, like, that makes it even worse because, you know, like, I'm not even, like, really taking it serious and, like, I've already found, like, a lane of success. And there's a lot of people I know in my life where it's just, like, y'all, like, settling for, like, some BS. Like, even if it don't amount, that should be killing me. Even if it don't even amount to something like as some wise success, like, you shouldn't be where you at. Like, you should at bare minimum be like average or above average living status. So like the fact that you living the way you living just is crazy to me. But like you saying with the whole like weight loss thing, like I was born, I don't know if people know this, but I was born with like a speech impediment, like had a mad stutter and all that.
You've never told me that. That's crazy.
It don't sound like you sound like you talk really.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So like now I'm thinking like if I could do what I'm doing and everything I do on YouTube is based on speech. This guy right here. The fact that I do YouTube and everything I do is based on speech and being able to like, you know, talk to people and convey my thoughts and being articulate. Like y'all can do that too. Like that's how, in my opinion, it's just like it's that simple. And then sometimes like you said, be catching myself like I ain't really trying like that, really, and I'm still doing this. That's and y'all not, come on, like y'all not even really trying. But
I feel like if I give my all, like sometimes I do that sometimes, but you know, if I give my all for like a year straight, bro, oh my God, bro, you imagine every day giving your all, bro, forget about it. I'm up. I'm up. Facts. Nobody telling me nothing.
Facts.
That eyes, bro.
Cause I try hard, bro. I'm gonna act brand new, bro. Y'all ain't gonna know who the fuck I am.
With the walk up with like a properly fitted jean.
Y'all ever had like one of your friends from back then, like whatever, like now they really don't fuck with you or some shit now because like you up or something in a certain extent because you're not even up, but like
I don't keep in touch with anybody that might do that. So nah.
Most of the people I used to hang out with. I think most of the people who I used to hang out with in high school, I think a lot of them actually robbed me when I was at school one day.
What did you?
They robbed my house. Yeah.
Oh no, them niggas. Bad.
So a lot of people I went to school with,
Wow.
I don't really talk to no more. And then, but the nigga I met outside of school, like me and him, mad cool. He helped me move. I think I'm gonna have him start editing for me and stuff like that. Like me and him, cool to this day. It was crazy. And Louisa, you talking about this on the other pod too, about like just having people around you that's like positive vibes that keep you motivated and stuff like that.
Hard to find though. Too.
It is. No, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's very, very hard.
You'll find a nigga like I found tons of people like from my city that I just feel like, yo, these motherfuckers, or this person, or it could be a girl too that just give you positive value. I fuck with your energy, but you start noticing like
little tendencies and stuff.
Nah, it's like it's not real. Like it's like they be high or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, what? Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
I'm trying really hard to relate.
Okay, listen. They be on some shit. They be on some like, it's like empty support. It's like
word, like you know it's not genuine.
Yeah, it's like nah, bro, you really gonna do this shit, bro? You really gonna blow? Like it's like bullshit though. It's like the fuck are you doing though? Like for you to be even so. Like, I don't know. I just catch this. So I'll be like, but I still feel I'm like, nah, that's a fact though. But at the same time, a part of me telling me like, nah, this nigga lying his ass over some shit. He's bullshitting just like why really like that happens to you?
I did, but like the nigga, I'm like my nigga that I'm talking about.
He's
like,
real support.
Yeah, he real.
Yeah,
like,
nah. You come across some of them, but I'm saying like a lot of people just be on some bullshit, nigga.
Nah, like but I tried to like as soon as I got done with high school, a lot of them niggas I just cut out my life because it was like I can start to tell more often because it was like you just bullshitting.
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
I know.
And niggas that you could like you always gonna remember people from back in the day that didn't really fuck with you.
Facts.
Like bro, you didn't really fuck with me, bro. Like I had my side, you had your side. Now I'm doing something in the city. Now you want to fuck with me? Like you don't expect to be my buddy, nigga. Like you could be my what's it called? Business acquaintance. Like yeah, but you're not about to just like what the fuck these niggas be. And then they start talking like they really know you.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I went to school. That don't mean shit, nigga. You went to school with me. You probably saw me in a couple classes, nigga. Like I was trying to graduate. What the fuck are you talking about? Like come on, bro.
That's a fact. But like not like the nigga I'm talking about. Like when we used to work at like Walmart together and stuff like that, and we used to like get off at 10. And be in the parking lot for another like 30 minutes to an hour just chopping it up.
What were y'all doing in the parking lot?
I feel like
I'm talking about like what were we going like how we trying to figure out what the fuck we doing
planning your lives,
planning, trying to figure out.
Y'all could have done that on Discord.
But you already you could have did it on Discord.
A coworker, I feel like a coworker. You guys are both there for a reason. Y'all both trying to make it. Y'all grind.
That's
like,
that's dope that you found
have
that
a relation already.
Of all places,
facts.
Hey, when you go to school, what the fuck you relating to, nigga? We don't even want to be in school.
Where I feel like once you pass like 25, life just beats the goals out of you. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people that were mad ambitious in high school, and if I talk to them now, they're kind of okay with this position.
Yo, there's so many. That's the shit that scared me.
That's scary, man.
That shit. And not only is it scary, it's like almost to the point where you think like, I said this too, like when like you like nigga peaked at high school.
Yeah.
And a nigga like the 50 Cent quote, damn homie.
In high school, you was a man, homie.
What the fuck happened to you, bro? That shit really be sad. That's actually part of the reason why I ain't gonna be as petty. Cause I'm not really even mad at people no more. I'm just like, I'm actually low key sad at them. Cause like you peaked at high school, my guy.
That was my fear, bro. Just when when I was in university, I was in a sport management program. I was interning as a stat guy for our school soccer team, our men's soccer team. And it was a cool experience, but I noticed the coaches would spend most of the time on the bus and just any of their free time reminiscing about like when they were playing soccer, like before an injury or before they just retired. I was thinking to myself like, man, yo, I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm looking backwards and that's happier than what I'm doing right now. To me, that's worse. So like every new year, I genuinely feel like this year was my best year yet. I haven't in my life felt like a year from a couple years ago was better than the year I just finished. Ever. And I feel like the second I start to feel like that, I'm gonna start to get real sad about it, man.
That's good. Nigga, my worst year was 2018. Oh my, we could delete that year from my history.
Yeah, I remember.
That shit was bad vibes, but that whole year, man. That ass. But like ever
but
since,
it built you up though.
It did. Like you gotta learn from shit, you feel me? Like I feel like I thought I wasn't gonna have another 2018 because I've had 2018s before in a way. But like that, it topped the worst of the worst. I mean, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like so much bullshit just kept happening. But Nah, yeah, that's definitely a fact. What you were saying though, that's definitely a fact. Like not being able to say like that your past years, this current year is better than the past one. It's always gonna be better to say that.
Way better.
Hell yeah, nigga, like the fuck, shit on top.
But that shit, yeah. After like 25, we be a lot of people who just start settling, and that's the shit that's real scary.
What about the I started thinking like that too in a way in different aspects though. Like not with my career wise, but like with wife and kids and goals, like with the family kind of family, your own family. Like you ever thought about that?
I haven't started thinking about that.
I ain't thinking about like you having your own family.
No,
like, you never
how
thought
old are you? You're younger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because when I was like his age, well, both of y'all age, I was like the same thing. I was like, I ain't gonna have no kid, fucking kids, but I'm going crazy. Yeah. But then as time progressed, it's like, man, if I had a low junior walking around, my nigga,
I love a young Fanum, a little baby Fanum. Hey, what the fuck is you doing? Get over here, nigga. That's right there. We gonna have some dinner tonight, nigga. And you was not behaving in school today. Like, you feel me? Like, all that. I love that shit.
Went through a whole.
Hell yeah, I love that shit.
Visualize that.
When I was like 13, I used to be like, I want like 7 kids.
7?
No.
Hell yeah, bro. I want the Jeep, like any fat ass
van. You need a bus.
Nah,
you might have to order a bus.
I need a Rolls Royce truck, nigga, like with all my kids in there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, imagine putting kids in a Rolls Royce. Yeah, fuck up
but
the
my
leather.
kids gonna be able to say that though. Feel me?
They be in there vlogging.
Hell yeah. Know the vibes. Daddy just can't pick me up. Know the vibes.
And
like,
that's really that's what I'm trying to get to with flexing. Like the whole like individual flexing, that shit kind of corny. That's not hard. Like I be that shit really
anybody
hard.
could do that, bro. I swear I could just drip right. And
yeah, I feel like though I'm a little different than that. I feel like I wouldn't even remotely come close. They might not even see luxury if I had kids because think about it.
It's crazy.
Even right now, people will try and discredit things that I've done because they'll be like, "Oh, but you didn't come from this area, but you didn't come from this situation." But so we all deal with struggles.
Niggas is
so your
corny,
kids
bro.
aren't gonna come.
Shit,
but it's not that shit affects me. It's just that your kids are gonna have to deal with the reality that other kids are gonna look at them with envy because they have something and they didn't work for it. So it's like if you start spoiling them and they live that. Like I was at the gym the other day with Davis, and Davis looked at me. He's like, "Yo, that shirt that kid has on, that's the most wealthiest private school in Georgia. It's $25,000 a year." I didn't even know private schools can get more than like $1,000 a year. To be honest with you, 25. So I was thinking in my mind, even though I have money and I'm successful, little me would have been fucking pissed that I was going to a public school and there's people that get all of this and they didn't do nothing for it. So I'm just saying your kid's gonna have to deal with the reality that other kids is gonna feel like that to him.
No, that's so,
kids.
Let me tell you something.
And I know you guys are mentally strong, but first of all, that's something they're gonna have to develop. And 2, it's gonna feel a little isolated. You don't think, like for example, Jaden Smith. I guarantee that guy feels lonely sometimes.
But I'm not talking
because there's not a lot of kids that's gonna be able to relate to what he's been through in his life.
I'm not talking about to that extreme. I'm talking about just having shit.
I mean, let me
that's
say,
what I'm talking about.
Nah, fuck that shit. I feel like, yo, you gotta be a rock sometimes. You feel me? Like,
true.
My mother. That's one thing I didn't like really fuck with my mom for, like OD certain shit. Cause mommy did everything right, but she was a rock, bro. Remember when she came here, she was dolo, bro, by herself with me. So everybody that came through was on some thing. So that kind of rubbed off on me too.
Yeah.
So it's like, you feel me? You growing up, you gonna think like your parents too. Like at least in the beginning, like of course I strayed away as I grew up though. But in the beginning, I was just like my mother, nigga. Like we was on some shit. So I feel like if I teach my kid, like you feel me, how to really be who you gotta be and not listen to other shit and whatever, you gonna be good.
Hey, pause. I know we're to say something important. This bitch Davis knocked and walked in on the podcast.
Oh my god.
Well, he made me like lose all type of traction too.
So I couldn't think because he was looking at us.
Lose all type of shit.
It's 12.
I said 12:45.
12.
Damn, he got it.
Someone texted him, bro. We got to see if somebody texted him.
Duke won.
We made a bet that Davis wasn't going to show up for it.
We all had for a fact he wasn't going to come at 11.
Yeah,
wow. Nah, but yeah, I'm just saying like, yeah, he could be all like, I feel like that's the thing too. We in a snowflake kind of environment. Like that's a real thing. Like I started seeing how people would get pissed off of anything on Twitter, on social media. They just get mad and they do these little trends and these little hashtags and they get shit changed. I don't know how to do it.
Not usually,
they don't
bro.
get shit changed?
Nah, barely.
No,
they get it changed 2% of the time.
Barely.
Bro, they
done tried to cancel Bieber 20 times at this point, bro.
Wow.
He's still kicking. Because he's done crazy things. Yeah. Come on now. I'm not going to go through all his past controversies.
But like, nah, I don't really care about. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't want them to get to a point. So to the point where
you
they,
don't care
lose.
though.
No, I don't want them to get to a point where they lose grip of reality and what the value of money is, and they just so isolated because they're living in a specific life. Like all that stuff. No, but like. In my opinion, like the whole purpose of growth is to make sure the next generation can do things that you didn't have to deal with. Like to me, that's it. Yeah. And like that's what I'm talking about with like flexing, like the whole stunting, like this stuff that I got and the stuff that I wear. Like I really don't care to a certain extent about what's going on. But if I can say like, yo, I bought my mom's car, man,
that's what I'm saying.
But that's your mom though.
No,
I'm saying,
bro,
would you?
Talking about like I be sitting there like, man, my kids already got their college paid for.
Yo, bro, I was saying the same shit.
Would you want to live your life without the struggles that you went through? I wouldn't want to do that.
Wait, what's it again?
So we all in the moment, of course, you don't want to be in debt. You don't want to have to fail that class. You don't want to have to have been like you've been doing YouTube for 4 years. It's not popping. But imagine if you were able to circumvent all that struggle for your kid. He's not going to see the growth that you had during the struggle. So it's not really, it's not necessarily about what the other kids think about him. It's that I get that it's possible to grow without the struggle. But I'm saying there's also some character you get once you go through all that bullshit, and you might strip him or her of being able to go through all of that. But so but
most wealthy people are like that though. Most wealthy people, not most, but a lot of wealthy people are like, their stuff is inherited. So they still are successful at what they're doing. I mean, that's how a lot of.
I'm gonna teach my kid that if you up, little nigga, if you get to go home and your mom is picking you up in a Mercedes, whatever the fuck that costs 100 racks or some shit, in this big ass mansion, and there's a kid making fun of you because you not starving, nigga. Well, tell him that his parents fucked up, nigga. Like,
I don't know.
You feel me? Nah, you not about to make my son feel.
You gonna co-sign that?
You not about to, nigga. You ain't about to make my son feel bad.
Word.
Bro.
Yeah.
My son is a king. My daughter's a queen. There's nothing you could say that's gonna make him or her feel bad.
Facts. I actually really like that.
You fucked up. Mm-hmm. Your people's fucked up.
I know, but I'm not gonna tell my son.
But he need to understand that he should never feel. My fault, bro. But it's because like you should never feel bad for winning. Like we won because we put in pain, nigga.
Fact.
You not winning because you didn't put in pain, bro. Like, and I get it. Shit happens though. Word. Shit happens.
But that I'm telling you, that kid's gonna feel more isolated. He's gonna feel a little lonely.
Give a fuck. He gonna have to get on
unless you connect him with other kids.
But most niggas who win are lonely anyway.
That's true.
So he gonna have to get used to that. I mean, that's he's gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah, that's a side effect of it. Yeah, that's true.
Nigga, what's that shit? Gary Vee was saying, what the fuck he said? Would you rather be sad? He said, he's like, would you rather be sad in an old ass car or sad in like a Ferrari or some shit? Word. And he said he'd rather not be sad at all.
Word.
The truth is, niggas gonna be sad anyways. So I'd rather be sad in a Ferrari, nigga. That's the thing. Was you ever sad when you was? I was sad when I was a little ass kid. Like I'd rather be sad in a big ass crib, nigga. That's
nigga gonna say some profound. He's like, I don't want to be sad.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. Like
at least in the Ferrari, you can go 0 to 60 in 2.4.
Cry while you going fast and shit. Nigga. But I'm saying like, yes, I'd rather not be sad at all. But this nigga's gonna be sad. It happens. It's an emotion. You feel me? Like, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel that emotion.
Oh shit, nigga.
Not like very short bursts of sadness.
I be feeling sadness a lot because sometimes I'm sad for someone else.
Word.
Yes, you could have love for somebody and be like, damn, I wish you could.
It's called empathy, agent.
I don't have that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can I say this real quick?
Nigga's a sociopath.
So I was watching. No cap, I might be. I was watching this video from Devin Nash, and he had the VP of Amazon. It was the VP of Amazon's podcast, and he had Devin Nash on, and they were doing this like test. It was called like Clifton something. It was one of those like tests corporations make you do just to understand your strengths and weaknesses. And so I was answering it as honestly as I can. I was trying not to skew the results or whatever, because there's certain things I obviously wanted, and there's 34 different traits. And do I have it open? Fuck, I don't have it open. I don't know what the top 10 was, but the very last 34th one was empathy. And so at first I was like, am I a sociopath? So then I watched their video after doing the test myself. Both the VP of Amazon and Devin Nash, is the dude who owns a talent agency, both had last place empathy. And then and I remember I watched a lot of Jordan Peterson, and Jordan Peterson always says, there's a trait that he refers to. It's just your ability to get along with other people. I don't know what the exact word for it was. And he's like, if you get along with other people easily, it actually negatively impacts your career because you kind of have to there's gonna be situations where there's friction, and you're gonna have to ask for what you want, and those people generally are the people that don't get along with other people as much, and those people see more success. They get paid more in their work, etc. So in my mind, career-wise, I was like, I'm pretty happy. Empathy was last place.
Yeah.
But the test was $50, but which feels like a scam.
Hold on, what?
It was a scam.
But at the same time,
I could have told you for $50.
I could have told you the Sociopath for free. I could have told you that for free.
I'm not. But there's free ways to do it. But for me, it's like I really value understanding myself, and so any opportunity I can get to understand myself better, I always take it.
I could have told you that for free.
I mean, you could have, but could you have told me? Like, it was mad detailed. Like, all these different traits. I got to show you the PDF.
Love was like
that's hard. 14th, that's right? Dope. I like that.
Love was at the bottom too, right?
There was no trait called love.
Oh, okay. What was name one of the traits?
Empathy.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull it up. You guys talk while I pull it up.
I just feel like empathy. That's true though. Like, if you have too many friends and like too many people you fuck with, you might not be able to say no a couple of times. I be saying no though, but
yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Wow, bro. I done told niggas no before that I've said yes to 1,000 times, but that one no, like, you ever heard of that shit? Say that one no really be ticking these niggas off, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
Yo, I done said no, like, not even also no, like it be like, nah, bro, like, I think this route is better, so we not even gonna do this.
People don't like to hear that.
Yo, it's like, what you trying to say? Like, you feel me? Niggas
I stopped telling people what I think unless I'm real friends with them. Like, if I kind of know you, I'm just gonna tell you what you want to hear.
Let you talk.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I be doing that shit now. It's like, yo, bro, I hate, because it's not even on some, you not being real.
Yeah.
It's more like these niggas don't even want to hear you out.
Exactly. They kind of just want them to affirm what they already believe about themselves.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just let you rock, bro. I'm not, why am I gonna, what's it called? Party pooper. Yeah, you go. I'm not gonna do that to your party.
But for me, I agree. Like, you gotta just let niggas rock and let them do their own thing. Well, it depends. And that's kind of going back to what we were saying about like our kids and stuff like that. Like me, like, yeah, my kids like growing up having those type of memories and being around people. That's cool and all. But at the end of the day, like, I know for a majority of their life, they need to be surrounded more so around real people. Because a lot of people you meet in the first like 18 to 22 years of your life, you're not gonna be around. Bullshit. They're not even really gonna be around. So then when it's like,
I'm figuring that shit out now.
Yeah, like, you just sitting there telling these people yes and no and then stuff like that, and then they get upset when the one time you tell them no, or the one time you got some type of input. Yeah, them people, they not real anyway. Like, there's no you need to even be around them type of people. Them toxic people, they mad. And that's really a lot of people's problem, is that they just be around toxic people,
bro. It's sad, bro, because there's so many toxic niggas, bro, and people in general.
But toxic is fun for most people, and so they
I'm
get
not gonna
attracted
lie. I think I'm toxic as fuck, though.
You're not toxic.
No, I'm toxic. Like, when I want to be,
you just troll a lot, but I won't say you're toxic.
Nah, bro, I could really, bro, I swear to God, I be on some like.
Because think about toxic. Toxic is like
you bring them down, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys wouldn't do that to me, and I wouldn't do that to you.
Right. Okay. Let me revert. I wouldn't do it to you because you hustle, you get it back, right? You hustle, you get it back. But when you on some shit, like, you try to do some shit to me, I can be the worst nightmare. I can be your worst everything. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I'm capable of being toxic.
But no, but capable of being toxic and actually being toxic. I'm talking about like just people who naturally toxic.
Oh yeah, nah, fuck this.
Out the gate, you toxic.
You know what? I'm not toxic.
All right. Wait, hold on real quick. Check this out. So my top 5 strengths, there's 34 of them, is competition is number 1, achiever is number 2, significance, self-assurance, strategic are 3, 4, and 5. Like, the bottom 3 are includer.
Last one is empathy, bro.
Empathy.
Yo, send me that.
And individualization. There's free ones you can. There's like
send me that one. Send me that one.
Or I'm gonna link it to you. Yeah, and it gives you like. I'm not trying to sell it or whatever, but I find this kind of shit interesting. So for my best trait is competition. You measure your progress against the performance of others. You strive to win first place in relevant contests. Basically, that's because on all the answers where they're like, "Do you want to be first?" I was like, "Yeah, more than anything." So they're like, yeah, this guy probably wants to be first very badly. So yeah, they give you like all his. So this kind of shit to me is important because even if it's not accurate, it might still teach me something about what I'm not.
Yeah, I know, but I know you're a sociopath. I mean, that's cool.
I dead ass might be because there've been situations where like
you are.
There's been situations where I should feel a certain way about something.
And you don't,
and I don't care.
Nah, I've been peeped at, bro. Like, you dead ass don't give a fuck, bro. That's why I'm gonna take your life one day.
Jesus Christ. You know we recording, right? Like, you know that's what we do.
Hey, yo.
Right? You know we recording, right?
Thank you for watching that. Hey, nah, for real though. I need to do that test. So send me that.
I'm gonna link it to you.
Let me do that test. I'm kind of surprised. I do have empathy. I think that's my downfall too. I'm always trying to help. That's the word.
That's actually what I like about you.
Down part though.
You like that?
I don't think that's a downfall, but I like that about him. Even like back in the 2K17 days, Fanum will be, I swear, it's so rare. Because most people will help somebody when it clearly benefits them. But he would regularly help people that he knew it was no ROI involved. He just did it because he wanted to help that person. And he still does it now. I remember like 6 months ago, you were telling me something like, oh, I gotta, like you were trying to like, just make sure you wasn't giving your energy to anybody that wasn't willing to reciprocate it. So it wasn't people leeching off you, because it's going to happen when you're in a position, when you have leverage, people are going to try and take, and you got to watch out for people that's trying to use you. But then I was like, but it's going to kind of take away from what makes Fanum, because you're always giving. Even on your fucking channel. Yeah, he was walking around giving people like sandwiches and shit for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hey, hold on, nigga.
Yeah, did you watch it, Lo?
You mean charity?
Huh?
Charity?
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
But why you say it like charity
but it was just like
so wild?
But that's just one example. I mean,
Like,
he regularly does it as part of his brand.
And it's drag, but sometimes it really, except for the sandwich, that don't drag me down. But like, when you helping every motherfucker,
people individually.
Oh yeah, but you
like,
got to stop that.
He's helped blow people up. He's like, he'll advise a whole bunch of people.
I don't really and I don't want to say no names, but I didn't really help niggas for real, and that's power to him.
Because I say
no,
AJ,
don't say
I say AJ.
I'm not gonna do that. That's my son.
I say AJ all the time.
But a whole bunch of my sons, matter of fact. But it's like that's what we supposed to do in a way, isn't it? Like that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even be that. Like, you feel me? That's what you're supposed to do. Bro.
But see, this is why you got to stop doing it.
But that's why them niggas in the hub be saying the same shit. What you was saying earlier, though, it was him, right?
Yeah, but you no, he said. I know he said.
They was like, oh, so you're not supposed to help us now? It's not that I don't want to help you, nigga. Do you want to help yourself?
That's exactly. It's a difference between helping people and just giving them opportunity.
Exactly.
That's what you have to do. And that's the thing. Like I've learned like over the past like year and a half is that low-key, you can't save everybody's lives or can't like change shit for them. Like they gotta want change for themselves, because you be end up wasting. It's not even really about money and resources. It be about time and energy that I'm wasting on you, and you're not really.
I've been doing the label route. Like music labels, what they do is, they don't just find maybe they do, but very rare. They don't just find a random person and try to make him a star. They let that person do everything that a label will do for them, and then fuck with them.
Yeah.
So like, you push your own videos out. Let me see how you are on social media. Let me see how you take your pictures. Let me see. You do everything. When I see that, I can see how I can help you enhance everything. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
So then, boom, I've been doing that lately. Like, all right, I'm gonna let you figure it out. If you figure it out and you really, all right, let me help. This how you really do it. You feel me? Boom. That's how.
But one day it's gonna happen. Like somebody gonna just burn you really bad, and you're gonna start having sociopath tendencies.
It happens, but you deal with it, bro. Like,
nah, because like once you, because then it's like they don't really. That's the thing that really irritates,
bro. Like,
but I don't know.
Maybe not on a major level.
That shit irritates.
Nah, it's happening, and you gotta deal with that. You really got. You feel me? Set the tone, but it is annoying, but it's trash, because then you got their friends. And
you guys remember that Shane Dawson? I think it was Logan Paul or Jake Paul, which was the documentary he did where he was talking about sociopaths for a whole episode. I'm not gonna lie, he was there describing what a sociopath was looking like, and he was like, they do this. I was like, hold on, I do that shit. Yeah, they also do this. I'm like, hold on, man, what the hell is going on?
You're a sociopath.
I do that from time to time as well. I was watching that shit like, they must be going very vague. So I started to hit people up like, yo, you do this too? And they're like, yeah. So I mean,
like, what's one thing they did?
But they did 1 out of the 20 things. You're a sociopath.
The lady in the video is being mad vague, bro. It could have applied to bare situations.
Nah, you're a sociopath.
I might be, but whatever.
You have very sociopathic
You're not normal,
tendencies.
but I'm not normal. I don't think Lowe's normal. Like, normal is lame to me. Like, I don't want to be normal.
Oh yeah, I don't. And that's another thing. That's why when you were talking about the kids thing, I don't want my kids to grow up like everybody else's kids, because there's a lot of shit that when you grow up as a kid, you just start thinking that. But you start thinking stupid stuff like what normal is and trying to be fitting in with everybody, when the reality is you shouldn't even want to do that stuff.
I get what you're saying, but I'm telling you, they're gonna be an outsider in popular culture for the better part of their childhood, if that's the case.
But they wouldn't be that to that extreme though. Like, not to that extreme, though. Not to that extreme.
Yo, it depends, bro. It's like, it depends on community, too. Because I've seen some rich-ass kids live regular-ass, like, just got money, nigga. Like, really what it is. They in the field, they doing dumb shit, but they don't do it out of necessity, though.
Yeah, exactly.
They doing it out of, like,
because they want to.
I really done, when I came up with some niggas that was outside doing dumb shit with me, nigga, you had money, bro. Your mom and your dad together. Like, y'all niggas just doing fine. Like, and where I'm from, like, if your mom and your dad together, y'all doing all right. Low key, bro. Like, and them niggas was doing all right, bro. Like, he had the designer belts. I know he didn't do nothing crazy to get that belt. He just asked his dad for the belt, and his dad came through 2 weeks later.
Not gonna lie, I lived in such a bubble for like the first 14 years of my life. I just assumed
18.
Not 18, 14.
22.
That like, if once like you have a kid, like, all right, y'all together forever. Like it didn't even occur to me that it was possible that there was a myriad of situations in which the husband and the wife or the girlfriend and the boyfriend just wouldn't be together. Until I was 14, I was like, nah.
That's crazy.
Where's your dad at? Your dad's not home today. And he'd be like, what do you mean, man? My dad's never home. And I was like, oh shit. I'd be confused. Me at 14, I was like, where'd he go though?
Yeah,
like,
and that was reverse. I used to look at you in awe if you told me you had a dad at home.
That's insane.
What I should be like,
but I'm telling you, like,
this nigga got a dad. Yo, I wish
your kids are gonna grow up in that bubble. They're gonna grow up, and because you're not gonna want to show them the struggles of the world.
No, they're not.
Right?
No, they're not.
Are you gonna show them? You're gonna show them the struggles that they don't have to go through. Because
you just have conversations.
To be fair, I saw different kind of struggles though, because I've been to Ethiopia a few times.
You do show them.
And so it's like, when you go to Ethiopia, first of all, it's a beautiful place. It's not as bad as people make it seem. But you also see like people shoe shining for 1 bit, which is like Dior. 10 cents. And you're like, yo, he will shoe shine for 5 minutes and it's 10 cents in Canadian dollars. I don't know what is American. That's insane. But it's like, so then when you see all of that and then you come back to Canada, I'm not gonna lie, you lose a lot of empathy for people in Canada because you realize how much opportunities they have. You're like, y'all figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I be on some shit with these niggas. Like, come on. We come from third world countries basically in a way. Y'all about to get to the second world real soon though, I believe it. But it's like them niggas be on, you go to Dior, you start.
He really meant that.
You go to Dior and you start seeing these kids chugging these damn gallon of water and shit, or a gas tank for the house to cook for the night, shit like that. You start noticing like, these little niggas is mad young hustling for the family. Why the fuck this nigga in my country can't do this shit? What the fuck is you doing? That's why I like that part. That's a fact, bro.
But I don't know about all that stuff, but like,
cause you from here.
Yeah, from here. But I'm just saying like, they never gonna be to the point where they can't imagine that somebody at 10 or 11 don't have a pops, like he a deadbeat or he out doing some other stuff where he might just be dead. Like,
but that's because my parents didn't want me. I never seen them fight ever, not one time in my life. But they didn't want to show me that. But that's what you guys are proposing. You kind of want to do for your kids, where you don't want them to go through the things you went through, and so they're gonna skip a lot of the stuff that you learned.
He gonna learn all that shit. I'm shipping his ass to DR too.
I don't know about
that's a Dominican thing. Like, you gotta send your son to DR, your daughter for a year. Or at least
what do they learn while they're there?
You learn the struggle. You learn how to drink and make like the stupidest shit from nothing. Like, you really.
I think they would like it there though. Because at first they're like, oh, hold on, I can't watch YouTube videos all day. But then they're gonna be like, there's like a part of community.
Yeah, bro. And you learn, bro. You just where I'm really from. Like, my dad, since a youngin, when I went back, because he don't live with me. That's what it is. He live in the country. I gotta go see him whenever that happens. So when I used to go, he used to put it in my head all the time. Like, this is where you from. Like, we from here. Like, whatever happens over there in the US, you can come here. And everybody here ain't gonna fuck with you. I used to be like, all right, bet. So like, I always knew that, like, that's the motherland in a way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
My whole life I thought New York was the motherland.
You remember New York is New York too though. Like, everybody there too though. Everybody there too, but
yo, nigga was in the motherland saying I can go back to the motherland.
Nah. New York is like the motherland, but the DR is the motherland. Like, like, it's a difference. Like,
I
say that's the grandmotherland. You see what I did there? You see
I like that. I like that too. It's the grandmother.
I see. I peep.
I don't know. We almost done basically, but I do want to ask. Cause I meant to ask Duke this as well, but you know we enter a new year. You know, what you got planned? What you got popping? Like, how you planning 2020 out?
I mean, 2020 we trying to do everything that we didn't do 2019.
That's a fact.
And I mean everything. I mean, how much money we gonna get? All of it. Like, it's really that simple. Like, we going that hard. Like, I'm trying to do everything. But still staying focused in my lane too, because you don't want to be swerving. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stay in your lane too. So it's like, I'm trying to do my YouTube. I'm gonna see what I could do with the music. I got some people coming up with me as an artist. I got stuff going on, you feel me, that can't be spoken about too, you feel me? I got a whole bunch of shit going on, like, you feel me? So 2020 is just, it's a great way to start the decade, matter of fact. That's what I'm gonna say, you feel me? That's a fact. That's a fact. Big facts.
Do you do like New Year's resolutions?
every day is a New Year's resolution for me. When I wake up in the morning, I just gotta remind myself who the fuck I am. Like you gotta do the same shit too. Like it's called like daily affirmations. Like in the morning, like nigga, you a fucking beast. Like just talk shit to yourself, nigga. Like
That's a fact.
that ass, bro. That shit work, nigga.
I know. Yeah.
I do that too.
I used to do it all the time. Now I kind of just know it. You know when you just internalize it, you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's who you are.
Yeah.
I like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That's fire, bro. That's some superpower, bro.
For sure.
That's a superpower for real, bro.
Yeah. You don't do that, Lo?
No, I don't do it like to what you talking about. You sound like you just walk in the mirror and be like, I'm still this nigga. I woke up this nigga again.
I know you. That's what I do though.
Y'all niggas
like what the fuck? Hell yeah! Like
y'all niggas weird as hell. No, I ain't never did that.
That's not weird,
That's
bro.
lit, nigga. You do that shit, you always gonna be good. Like fuck, I'm worried about, nigga. Like,
imagine just waking up telling yourself like, damn, I'm still that.
I woke up today and I was like, I really did that yesterday, man. It's time to do it again. No cap. Yeah, absolutely. That's the most productive way to wake up. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you guys listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcasting app, make sure to subscribe to the feed. We're dropping these 1 to 2 times a week, but most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel where a video is also available so you can see my beautiful face. You don't see Lo too often, so you get to see his beautiful face and any guests we have on. Subscribe to the channel. Any final words before we head out, fellas?
Boom! Tell him about.
Jesus Christ.
I kind of seen that one coming.
Yo, again, everybody, shout out to everybody who watching and supporting as always, bro.
Thanks.
All right, man. We'll catch you guys in the next podcast.
Take care.
What should I say? Fuck.
Safe up.
Safe up.
Yeah.
Safe up.